And we're off to the races, like I normally say. Guys, it is my pleasure. I cannot stress this enough to bring about onto the stage or onto the scene, onto the screen, wonderful, talented, multi-talented singer and songwriter. It's been kind of difficult to hold her down because she has so much, so she had to clear all her calendar just for me. Feel pretty excited about that. So I'm happy to have her on all the way from Portugal. She's a singer and songwriter, which successfully has blended traditional Portuguese with symphonic and progressive metal, guys. She's won so many accolades. When it peel back the layers and find out what inspires her to write this metal music, right? Yeah, guys, she's been on so many magazines. She is unbelievable. Recently, she won the Intercontinental Music Awards, and I could not be happier to have her on here. The one and only Miss Paula Teles.
Hi, Jim. Hi.
Oh my God, there you are. I am completely honored and privileged. You know, your music is unreal. I cannot stop singing your praises. Music is really badass. Um, I know a lot of people tell you that. Marianne, I mean, your Marianne's music is unbelievable. Marianne
Yeah.
introduced me to you, so super happy to finally make this happen. It was well overdue. It's been like a month since I've been trying to track you down. But congratulations and hats off to winning the Intercontinental Music Award. You know, that is
Thank
so awesome. How do you
Yeah.
feel?
It was so unexpected to me because I should prepare a speech, and I didn't prepare because I never thought I could win. So I was very surprised with that award, and I was very happy, of course. And Marianne also won, so
Yeah,
yeah,
it's for me. It
win-win
was very
situation.
special because both of you guys won.
Yeah, yeah, win-win situation.
Excuse me. Got all this dust in here. I don't know what's going on. You know, I better clean this room.
Like,
um, you started playing piano at the tender age of 6 years old, right?
yeah,
And
yes,
later you dived into opera. That is so cool. Wow,
yeah. I
it's
start.
brilliant.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
classical music was my first
Yeah.
path in musical work. So I started with 6 years old, and after that I start to try a lot of instruments. So piano was my first, and I I still play piano, and I tried sax and saxophone and some percussion instruments. Well, I tried a lot of stuff, but piano and my voice was my favorite instrument always. And I start to sing when one day I was at a study room with my piano, and my teacher listened me playing and singing, and he told me, hey girl, you can sing. You can sing some stuff, so let's try to improve your voice. And I start to have vocal technique lessons, and yeah,
When did you begin to
for
embrace heavy metal? Were you mad at your mom and your parents? You're like, you know what? Fuck that. No.
I
When did you begin your course in the metal? Like when did you decide to shift gears?
because when I start to sing opera, I thought, well, I felt something miss in my vocal technique. So I start to listen some things like Nightwish, okay, because for me it's so unreal. Uh, girl mix opera style and metal. For me it's very impressive. What's my first contact with metal? I know it's sometimes people ask me, what about Judas Priest and that classic stuff? I love it. But my first my first band was Nightwish, and of course Taria. Taria is my one of my biggest influence, and
Wow.
I start with her, of
So
course.
these are Portuguese metal bands,
Yeah.
right? Do you like Iron Maiden? Iron Maiden is an opera rock band too, with Bruce
Yes. Yes.
Dickinson. He has that oh
Yes. Yes. Yes.
run to the hills, right? Something like that.
Very- It's
I did
very
it
good.
better than him. Maybe I should just take over Iron Maiden. uh, when did when did you decide? Okay, this is what I really want to do for the rest of my life.
uh, I knew when I was a little girl. I knew music is my everything since I was a little child. I need music, like I need the air to breathe. It's my
Wow,
life, you know.
it's in your
Uh,
DNA now.
yes,
It's
yes,
in your DNA, your veins. It's
but
crazy.
but in Portugal, it's very difficult to be a musician. It's very
Yeah.
difficult. Yeah, you can't pay your bills only being a musician. So I try to study music and be a good musician, but at the same time, I need to study and go to college and
Huge. Yeah.
do
Yeah.
other things to pay my bills.
Yeah.
Uh, but I always knew I want to be a musician all my life, and well, like I still trying, I still trying.
I'm I'm happy. I'm happy to hear your voice and happy to know that you're inspiring so many ladies across the world, like I told Marianne. Hats off to Marianne. Marianne, thank you for making this possible. She's unbelievable and
Thank you,
awesome.
Marianne.
And I have a story. Did you know the story with the Marianne, right? We're supposed to film here in the studio and something went wrong. Something went amiss, and we ended up having to do it virtual too.
Yes.
Did she tell you? It was just crazy, man. But so let me tell you something. It's not much different than here, by the way, Paula. Everyone pays like you have to pay your bills, right? So believe it or not, we all have to have um day jobs and stuff.
Sure.
And the grind is this is a real thing, and LA is super expensive. So the cost of living here, like a one bedroom now here, it's about 1,700 to $1,700. And the nicer parts of town is like almost 2,000 for a one bedroom or a studio even. And when you have a two bedroom, now we're talking about almost three, 2,500 and three. And then
Whoa.
in the nicer parts, it's 4,000 and above. We're talking about swimming pools and the whole nine yards. It's super expensive. So everyone has to hold down two jobs sometimes. And then between, you're hustling and bustling your tables and you're waiting tables and then you're like singing. You gotta
Mhm.
do like, trying to get your mind ready for the night gig, for the
Yeah,
night
yeah.
when you get off of work and I go out to your throwing your real clothes
Yeah,
on and how you feel alive. Let
yeah,
me
yeah.
ask you something. When you get on stage, do you have two personas? Is it Paula off stage like now, and then on stage you just turn into some wicked metal girl? Yeah.
Absolutely. In my daily life, I'm a quiet girl. I'm trying not to, I stand in a corner. I don't
You're
like
all
to,
prim and proper.
I don't want to be
Okay.
in a spotlight.
Yeah.
But on stage, it's different.
You tear up that stage, huh? Blow
I,
the lid off that place.
yeah, yeah, but it's true. It's true. It's true. I'm totally
Now,
different.
yeah.
Paul in the daily life is one thing, and on stage, other thing, totally different.
Wow. Um. Okay, so you sing in Portuguese, right? Your songs are lovely. They're very, very hardcore. They're melodic. They got melancholy. It's like I think of every time I listen to this, it reminds me a lot of okay, of what's the name of that band? Not System of a Down, maybe a little System of a Down, but it's
Hmm.
got more. And they have a lead singer who's a female now. What's the name of Linkin Park? Kind
Linkin
of
Park.
yeah, and they have a female singer now.
Yes,
You
yes, a
know,
very, very good female singer.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's unreal when that powerful fusion. But you have been featured on Italian magazines, right? Rock Hard. That's
Yes,
crazy, man. That's so cool. And then you're gonna headline. You're also part of the Apollo Metal Fest, right?
that's
In
yes.
September.
September
Talk
5.
about that.
Yeah, it's crazy because uh, in that day, Friday night, next Friday night, I will sing at Apollo Fest, and next day, certain day, I need to drive to Lisbon to sing again in another fest,
That's so
and
good.
so will be a very busy weekend, and I'm very
Very
happy.
eventful.
Yeah, and I'm very happy because I love to sing studio, but you know, life is a different work. Uh, when you sing, you are seeing the people, you are seeing the crew, and you can feel, you can feel their breathe. You can feel when they look at you. It's a totally different motivation. It's incredible. Being such, it's incredible. So I'm very happy that I can show my music live because it's you know it's more rich when it's richer when you sing live than in
Yes,
studio. In studio you can, okay, let's change something here, let's change something there, but live you can do that. So
right.
it's
Yeah.
more organic, and
Yes.
I'm very happy I can show my music live.
I liken that to I liken it to a play, A play, it comes alive. It's
Yes,
live theater, it's live. There's something about music and acting live, right? You grab a hold of the people, you can feel the energy in the room. It's palpable. You can feel it,
yeah, that's
It affects you
totally.
also, right? As an artist, you just like you feel like, all right, I'm gonna take it there, guys, right?
And
Thank you for
it's
the
it
support.
yeah, it's funny because I always saying that a singer, a musician, need to be not only a musician but an actor, uh, a sport. Need to do a lot of sport because Beyonce, she's a very physical work. You need to sing, but you need also act, and it's incredible. It's an incredible job, and I love to do it.
That's fantastic. Paula, so you ever thought about singing in English only, or like how come you sing in Portuguese? I know you're Portuguese, but you sing Portuguese mostly in Portuguese. So would you sing in English, or is there a specific reason why you sing in Portuguese only?
I sing in Portuguese only because in our songs we try to mix metal with fado, and fado is a traditional Portuguese music.
Prado, yeah, I heard of it.
Yeah, so for me, don't make sense to sing fado in another language than Portuguese because fado is traditional Portuguese song, and the lyrics in fado are very important. So that's why I'm writing and singing in Portuguese because fado needs to be singing Portuguese.
I get
It's
it. I
very
get it.
important. It's very
I
important to
totally
sing
understand.
fado
Let's talk
in
about
Portuguese.
let's talk about your creative process. When you write a song, how do you write a song? Do you start with like, like I don't know, you start like listening to song, like maybe somebody you feel the excitement that day, the creative juices flowing through you. Oh, I feel
Mhm.
like writing a song today. Or how does that look like for you?
Okay. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to have time to sit on piano and play and write some music because I need to go to my job and take care of my family, and it's not easy. But sometimes I'm driving or walking on the road, and a melody come to my head, and I grab my phone and I start to sing to my phone, and I record that stuff that came to my head.
Cool.
Yeah, and I sent to George. George is my partner in crime. Uh,
Yes. George
yes,
Lopez.
yes, George Lopez.
Jorge Lopez.
Yeah, it's very important. It's very important person to me in my work.
How influential is he? Because he's part of your creative process, huh?
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
So I sent to him, and then he do his magic. Then he does his magic. So me and George, we work like a team, and sometimes he came with a melody line. Sometimes we work together. Uh,
Yeah, this is great.
and
It's a
when
team effort.
yeah, and when we have some material, we we go to studio and we start to work with that melody lines. But yeah, it works like that. Me and George always sharing melody lines and stuff like that.
I love it. How um let's talk about Desencanto, Disenchanted, right?
Yes,
Desencanto. It's rooted in stories of what? Strong but unforgettable women, or you know, this is good
yes.
stuff.
Desencanto is all about women
The
from
past?
yes, my hometown. Some years ago, Portugal was a dictatorial government, and was very difficult to women, especially in the some towns in my country. It was very difficult to women to be free, but that women was so strong, so brave. I want to remember the young people, the new generation. I want to that people remember that women still very important to us, and we need to learn with them, and
Absolutely.
I wrote about them, and I'm very grateful uh, that I can share their stories
Me
with
too.
with
Me
the
as well,
people.
for sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What about inocencia, which means innocence? Uh
In
yeah, you know, what feelings were you thinking when you were writing this track? What's going
in
through
a,
your mind?
all of Desencanto, I released Desencanto last year, only in streaming platforms, and all the songs from Desencanto are about that period of story, of Portugal
Okay.
history. So, in a
Oh,
sense, talks about uh, children. That time people start work with 6 years old, 7 years old.
wow.
Yeah, they weren't able to go to school, to play, to you know they need to grow up very very
Fast.
early.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So
Wow.
uh, the innocence, they lost the innocence in that way. The
Right.
innocence.
That's a heavy
The song is
song.
yes.
It's
This
very,
song, this
very hard
is
to
all
write.
about. Yeah, it's all about that. It's all about that. And I work with in my daily job. I work with old ladies uh, in a home for old ladies, and I like to talk with them, and they share their stories with me. So a lot of stuff that I write uh, come from their stories, and
Wow.
yes,
That's
some,
powerful.
sometimes it's very hard to hear what they have to say, but it's good for them, and it's also good for me, and I can learn and can be inspired by them.
That's so wonderful. Wow.
Yeah.
God bless you for that. I just think how touching it is just listening to your story, how um, you get you talk to these ladies who all hold stories, these cards so close to their heart, but then you come along and they open up, and then you get to not only honor them and pay homage, right, to them, but now you're
Yeah.
also extending that to the world.
Yes.
Paula. That's ah, got chills. How cool that is, by the way. So thank you for that. Your early rock influences were like Fleetwood Mac, right?
Yeah, I
You're
love
like,
Fleetwood Mac.
yeah.
Yes.
I can hear some of that in your music, by the way. I think, like
Uh,
Stevie Nicks.
I'm so
You
glad
know,
you are saying that.
that's so cool. What's your favorite song?
Um, Chain, maybe, but it's very difficult to choose just one. But Chain
Yeah.
is a strong song.
Yeah.
Uh, I love Chain, absolutely.
Wow. Let me ask you a crazy story. I know about there's a band out there that I heard growing up, and I used to like a lot of heavy metal bands. I still do. Listen to metal, but I'm older now, so I listen to heavy metal, but in the car I listen to classical music or jazz, or Latin jazz. Um you ever heard of the band Sepultura?
Sepultura, yeah, from
Yeah.
Brazil.
Are they Portuguese?
No, they're from Brazil.
Brazil, dude, that's what they're from. Yeah. All
Yes.
right. I thought I had my countries all mixed up. I thought they were from they were Portugal,
No, no, no.
Portuguese, but they're not. So, what artists do you want to collaborate? Do you see yourself collaborating with in Portugal?
Well, we have a lot of good musicians in Portugal, and we have a huge metal band, Moonspell. I don't know if you
Mhm.
already heard about them, but they are huge. And I can see myself. I can see myself uh, mix my style with Moonspell style because they are very dark, very emotive, and I think it could be a good mix. Me and Moonspell, yes.
I love it. What about American bands? Who would you, let's say, if you could share the stage with anyone from the past? Think about Ozzy, just passed on to better life.
Yes,
Anyone
yes.
from the past or anyone from the future or the present day, rather, who would you want to share the stage with?
But metal. We are talking about metal.
Yes.
Okay, it's not easy.
Think about
Okay,
Ozzy, Ronnie
Ozzy,
James Dio.
of
That's a
course.
given, right?
Dio,
Ronnie James
yeah,
Dio.
that classic. That's what classic.
Yeah.
Yes,
Good heavy
classic.
metal bands.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
Sabbath, right? Black Sabbath.
Black
Okay.
Sabbath. Yes,
Carcass, right? That's real. Slayer,
Slayer.
Slayer,
Yes, Slayer.
Metallica, Megadeth,
Metal.
Mudvayne.
Yes,
Oh,
Metallica. I'm not a fan. Sorry.
you think it? Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Why? Why so? Do you think Metallica gets classified as heavy metal, but they're actually a thrash metal band, right? Because you know
Yes,
your music.
yes.
Is it
But
because? Go ahead.
they are good. They are good. They are good musicians. That's a fact. Okay,
Okay.
but over. I think they are overrated. In my opinion. In my
Okay.
opinion,
Is
they
it
are
because?
good. They are good, but not, not so good. Sorry,
All
sorry.
right. So here's something a lot of people don't know, but you might know this. In the olden days, in the early 80s, when Metallica kicked off, they were looking for a singer because I think James Hetfield didn't believe that he had that imposter syndrome. Like, I don't know that I could be the singer. And they were auditioning different people. And rumor has it that one of the guys they wanted was from a little known band in LA called Armored Saint. His name is John Bush, right? John Bush. Listen to John Bush's voice, and he was. A lot of people say that Metallica would have been way better with John Bush. So when you get
Maybe.
a chance, look up John Bush,
Okay,
Armored Saint,
I
and
will
then you and
check.
I will have this
I will check.
discussion off camera, okay? But
Okay.
okay. So who would it be? You still thinking? You're
Look,
sharing the stage.
look. Ozzy is an icon, of course. Of course. Ozzy
Yeah,
is.
no doubt. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm an Aussie fan, but I'm a Ronnie James Dio fan, bigger fan. Just like you and
Of
Metallica. I like
course.
Metallica a lot. I grew up listening to them from the time I was like 10. But listen to this. Ronnie James Dio had a way more powerful voice. I love his
Sure,
voice.
sure.
I mean,
I'm totally agree with you. But
huh?
Ozzy, Ozzy, it's not only a singer.
He's a
Uh,
showman.
yes, yes, it's a showman.
Got the whole
Dio,
thing. You get everything. Full
you know, as
package.
as singer, I think Dio is way better. No
Remember?
doubt, no
All
doubt
right.
of that.
What's your favorite Dio song? Solo. So he did so many songs. A lot of people don't
Yes,
realize the guy did songs in the 1950s, late 50s, early 60s, actually.
I don't know.
Do you like Is the
Very,
Rainbow in the Dark, or do you like Holy Diver, or
it's very difficult to choose one.
it's a
You know,
tough one?
Dio. Yeah, Dio was when I first time I listened Dio.
Yeah.
uh, I start. I try to sing because sing opera and sing metal is not the same thing. You need to change the technique. When I start to listen Dio, I try to sing some songs, and I thought this is difficult. This is really difficult. He's a great singer. It's
Yeah. Dio
one
had
of the
another.
best
I think
all the
Dio
time.
had that opera voice. He was
Yes.
the original pioneer of that opera voice. Bruce Dickinson. Well, Paul Diano was fantastic with Iron Maiden, right? He did the first
Yeah.
Killer album. He was one of the first one, I think, first singer. And Bruce Dickinson takes it to a whole other thing. But before Maiden came along, Ronnie James Dio had the voice.
Yes.
You know what I
Totally.
mean? It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
holy! I got to see him. I got to see him live many, many years ago. It was Motley Crue, a great band with Vince Neil, Motley Crue, and Rob Halford. I saw the Halford band. He was
Mhm.
solo. Remember solo act Halford. Saw them, and then I saw uh, Deep Purple,
Oh,
and then
okay.
Ronnie
Deep
James
Purple is
Dio.
great. Great.
Remember Richie Blackmore? Richie Blackmore on guitar. A lot of people don't realize Richie Blackmore should have more credit, that he's given as a guitarist, huh? Who's your favorite guitarist besides Jorge Lopez? Yeah, because
Okay.
I know this guy's a hell of a guitarist.
Yes.
Tell me.
Yes. It's a great guitar player, George. It's a great guitar player.
Yeah,
But I will tell you, and I don't know if you will understand my answer, but Europe from Sweden, you know, John
yeah.
Oram, John Oram, the guitar player from Europe.
Hell of a guitarist, huh?
It's awesome
Yeah,
guitar player, and nobody
gives
wants to
him
know
credit.
about that, you know, and
That's true.
hurts me a
Okay.
lot. Hurts me so bad because he's so good, and you know when he plays blues, it's he I know he's great.
It's another. It's
When
another
when
level. It's
it's man,
otherworldly.
yeah, yes, it's yeah, totally. John Oram is a great guitar player, one of the best for me, and it's not underrated. And he is underrated.
Oh my God. That's what it is. Like you got a lot of overrated guitars. Like I like Slash, but he's not my favorite guitarist. I like Jimmy Page. I like
Jimmy.
okay, so the original Led Zeppelin, right?
Hmm.
Before Led
Yeah,
Zeppelin, as you know, was the Yardbirds. That was the
I,
first Led
I,
Zeppelin. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, because
Yeah.
we're going back. So it was Ginger Baker, it was Jimmy Page, Eric Clapton, and Jeff Beck.
Okay.
Doesn't get any better than that. All these guys went
Yes.
on to create their own stuff. Jimmy Page went on to make Led Zeppelin, and then Eric Clapton and the Dominoes. What's that guy? What's that other band? God, I can't think of the other band. He made so many bands. All these guys were phenomenal in their own right, right?
No.
But everyone kind of says, "Oh, it's the same guys, this guy, that guitarist." I mean, Ozzy Osbourne had Zach Wilde, right? Randy
Randy
Rhodes,
Rhoads,
Zach
one of
Wild,
the best. Randy Rhoads.
Tony
Yeah.
Iommi, Black Sabbath,
Yes. True.
mind blowing, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Deep Purple had Richie Blackmore,
True.
sounds like two guitarists.
Yes.
And then Van Halen had Eddie Van Halen,
Van
who was
Halen.
classically trained. Metallica
Yes.
has James Hetfield. What's the other guy? Native American guitarist, huh? I forget, but their guitarist is also classically trained.
Yeah. Van
Imagine
Halen.
there's all these.
Van Halen is also one of my favorites. Yeah, Van Halen is
What about
also
is it King something? Slayer
clear.
guitarist, mind
Yeah.
blowing, right? See how many
Yes.
guitarists, but then they're not giving credit. What about Tool? Ooh,
Tool. Yeah. It's so Tool. It's
right?
a great. Yeah.
So let's talk
They
about the
are
Apollo Metal Fest. Go ahead, tell me.
yeah.
It got me all
Yeah.
excited.
No, but it's funny because beside metal, I try to listen other singers, other styles, other musicians, and there are a lot of good singers and good guitar players and good musicians. Um, every for example, Lady Gaga, it's a great singer for me. Great singer, great performer. Well, and people in metal say to me, Lady Gaga, really? Lady Gaga? Yeah, Lady Gaga is great. In
Yeah,
my opinion, she's great. She's a great singer.
yeah,
She can sing everything. She can sing
she
everything.
can sing everything. You're right.
Yeah. And some because metal music is known for the expertise.
Yeah,
People in metal are good musicians in general. And sometimes we forget that in other genres there are a lot of good musicians also. Sometimes
you're right.
metal and pop, metal people, pop, I don't like pop, but we can learn a lot with pop musicians, for example. And that's why I like to listen other genres,
Okay.
other
Did
you
you
know
like glam rock? Did you listen to glam rock, which was
glam,
80s hair bands?
glam,
Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses, Rat.
Guns,
Remember Stephen Piercy?
Guns N'
Good
Roses,
singer.
Motley Crue, not so much as Guns N' Roses, but yeah, I grew up
They
listening.
were overrated. Overrated singer. Vince Neil, overrated. I mean,
Yeah,
come on. Yeah.
it's
You
true.
had Sebastian Bach in Skid Row. Oh, Skid Row, right?
Yes,
Hell of a
yes.
band back in the 80s.
It's funny because 3 years ago or 2 years ago, I can remember. I saw Skid Row in Liverpool with Eric Gronwald. It's a Swedish singer, and he kicked ass. He
Yeah.
kicked.
You know why,
Yeah,
right? 'Cause the last
yeah.
lead singer died. The last
The
lead singer for Skid Row, not Sebastian, because Sebastian went solo.
yeah, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
I got to see them. They were okay. I was good actually at House of Blues in LA back in the long time ago. But they have a new singer. That's so cool. I'm gonna look him
Yeah,
up. Yeah,
they are. He's
Swedish.
great. He's Swedish. He's great, great, great.
Unbelievable. I have had nothing but fun times with you here. Apollo. Let's talk about real quick before we get off. Apollo Metal Fest.
Okay, okay. Let's talk
All
about
right,
the poem.
talk about that.
Yeah. So it will be next Friday. Next Friday. So we'll play the songs from new album. Okay, the
Right.
EntreParedes. Our new album called EntreParedes, and we also play some songs from Desencanto. Uh, and yeah, we are excited about that, and I can't wait to play live because
Me too. I can't wait for you to do it, and I hopefully we can watch it. Is there anywhere we can watch it online, or you have some of the clips up on your Instagram?
yes, because one of the sponsor is a Caminhos Metálicos, is a metal channel, Portuguese metal channel. So I think they will record, and after they will put on
Okay.
YouTube. Yeah.
What's your favorite song that you've written so far to date, to this time, from the time you started to now? What's your favorite song? All of them.
Ponto Cego is one of my favorite songs.
Blind
And
Spots.
yeah, Blind Spot. It's one of
Wow.
my yeah. And Jogo de Silêncio from Desencanto also. I sing with Bjorn Street from Cywork. And
Yeah, that's really good. I got off listening to that a little while ago. I thought that was good. Great
yeah,
collaboration. Great
yeah,
collaboration.
he's a great
Um,
singer.
yeah, wow. I was gonna ask you, so when you come out to LA, make sure you look me up, okay? And
Okay.
then we'll go to a metal concert. Take my wife. We love heavy metal. We grew up on that stuff. Punk rock. My wife's house, this true story. There's a band called Suicidal Tendencies. You remember Suicidal
Suicidal
Tendencies?
Talent. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're rad, right? They're rock stars from Venice Beach. And for MTV, they did this thing where they're gonna destroy a house, gonna tear it all up, like and they ended up buying my wife's house, and they
Really
did that to the house. So we look,
cool.
that's the best heavy metal. That's the best heavy metal story I got for you.
Yeah,
That
it's
at
true.
Danzig, I got to meet Danzig one day. I was 19 years old. I thought that was the coolest thing.
It's
Glenn
cool. It's
Danzig,
really cool.
Misfits. It's been nothing but beautiful talking to you.
Thank you.
Um, I mean, honest to God, I was so fired up. This is my third interview today. Third
Really.
one. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to thank you. Paula, give us your social media handles, how they look, how you appear on them.
Okay, Paula Teles Music. You can search
Okay.
for Paula Teles Music, and
Uh-huh.
you will find Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and Bandcamp and all that stuff. Spotify, all that stuff. Okay, you can
That's
follow.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Follow Paula. She is unbelievable. Her music's out of this world. It's otherworldly to the stratosphere and beyond. You're
Yes.
just great. Keep on rocking in the free world. Take care of yourself, Paula. It was nice talking to you.
Thank
That's
you.
my show, guys. Almost Famous Radio Podcast with Jim Francis Mesa, the one and only heavy metal vocalist. Paula Teles, guys. Till next time, hello and goodbye until we meet again. Take care, Paula.
Take care. Bye.